political bigotry in Olu zone, and the need that all people of good conscience must rise to salvage Imo State. The names of the people who are the cause of insecurity in our land, both Imo State, Anambra State, Enugu, Ebonyi, and Abia State, are all included in this video. I don't know how you may say it, but I can tell you this for free of charge. That all the whole people that have been working against the peace in our southeastern zone, all their names are in this video. It will shock you to know them. It will even shock you to know that that's your most loving senator, governor, House of Rep member, both appointed and elected, their names are also included. Anyway, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. We have no more time to waste. And I would like to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of us who have been doing everything humanly possible to support this ministry. Because this ministry is gradually moving to the permanent site. And it will be a thing of joy that you are part of this mission. Because at the end, the reward is massive. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe if you have not. If you are watching my channel and you never subscribe to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Maybe you're waiting when Jesus will come. But anyway, that's by the way, it is a matter of choice. If you support me, then God will raise armies to support you at the time of your need. The formation of a Bubago by Southeast governors in 2019 was initiated after David Umahi threatened before the camera to establish parallel agitation movement that will impersonate and undermine the global awareness of the hallowed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, in order to destroy the progress effects of IPOB and her security wing, the Eastern Security Network. When I hear the first name, David Umahi. The jihadist Fulani terrorists masquerading as herdsmen slaughtered people and made going to farms unattractive. It got obvious that these killer herdsmen were contracted by those promoting genetically modified foods, GMO, to kill natural farmers in exchange for ownership of their ancestral lands. Unfortunately, their kinsman Muhammadu Buhari shielded and protected them from persecution. The local politicians did nothing after public outcry, thereby leaving IPOB no option than to create a vigilante to counter the killer Fulani herdsmen, or Fulani terrorists rather. However, instead of commending IPOB for job well done, David Umahi, number 1, and Hope Uzodinjo, number 2, including Ato Ezenugbo, number 3, and Rocha Sokorausa, they began operational execution of their threat with Imo State as a pilot program, and this they did in collaboration with All Poverty Congress, APC, kingpins in Adigo, which is the southeast Nigeria. First, they recruited criminals for political assassinations and nicknamed them unknown gunmen. These included hardened criminals recruited from the Owerri jailbreak, including those on death row, and briefed to attack political opponents and assassinate high-profile opposition party members. This intentional engineering of security, or rather insecurity, was primarily to instill fear, consolidate power unchallenged, and blackmail IPOB before the international community. Sadly, one could argue that since hopeless Uzodinjo was selectively imposed on the people of Imo State by an unprecedented judge of the Nigerian Supreme Court. What is happening in Imo State is regrettable, but a sad reality of a preconditions that comes with such IOU devilish agreement. Hope signed with the Fulani jihadis. When the leadership of IPOB through Mazi Chinasa Nworu announced on Radio Biafra that what was happening in Olo was not for Biafra agitation but political games and criminalities, some people ignorantly called him a propagandist, although the undercover investigation by a Family Writers Press International correspondent in Olo has proven his assertion very credible by providing an undiluted analysis on how the agreement between hopeless Uzodinjo, Ebubago, and Simon Ekpa's Liberation Army are two sides of a coin deliberately used to destabilization of Igbo land, with Imo State as the test ground and launch pad. This one is just for reading's sake. We all know the truth, and we all know what the IPOB DOS, or rather Ipob Nigeria, what they are doing to sabotage the movement, because so now they are crying more than they believed. The killers in Olo, Owerri, Okigwe, Izombe is being perpetrated by IPOB Nigeria with the help of hopeless Uzodinjos, Ebubago, and David Umahi. Chinasa Nworu and the Powerless are also included in the names of the people who orchestrated the insecurity simply because they want to indict Ekpa after selling off Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. From the happenings within the localities in also Oru East and environs, the once serene environment has been shattered and sleep murdered from their eyes by power-hungry political tools, recruited by the agendas promoting New World Order and conflicting with partakers of the call for agricultural revolution in order to undermine the food security call initiated by the leadership of IPOB. The above-mentioned zones were peaceful and harmonized communities with a skillful use, ready to take agricultural revolution to the next level, especially those communities who have determined to follow the direction of IPOB leadership. For instance, under 1 year of this campaign for agricultural revolution, people in Oru East are beginning to testify the massive success in their harvest despite insecurity within the zone. There is a palpable proof that the criminals, or rather the criminalities in Oru East, Oru West, Ebenator in Osu local government is a direct collaboration between Ebubatoro and unknown gunmen. Umuoma, majority of those who work as unknown gunmen are secretly working for hopeless Uzodinjo as Ebubatoro. They will come to a peaceful community and start shooting sporadically in the air, then go back to their hideout unchallenged. In the next hour, Ebubago will come in shooting innocent people and abducting youths to an unknown destination with the laughable but wicked claim of fighting the Eastern Security Network. This is absolute garbage and a lie, as the primary objective is to scare the people away from the community and make the call for the agricultural revolution ineffectual, and usually the chances of these victims returning alive is negative or zero, because they very likely will end as source of organ harvesting. And let me pause this here. Let me ask. This person that is calling Eastern Security Network, that they are working are the same Eastern Security Network that most of the IPOB Nigeria limited officials made us to understand. They made the video, it is on X, that they hand over the security outfit to Anambra State government, Anambra State government, to Ludo, and that of Ifeanyi Uba. So are they the one now that is working for the IPOB, or is it another Eastern Security Network? I know why I'm asking this question, so that When you listen to this news finish, you will now come out and tell me, why do I bring this news? We need to bring it to every platform so that we are going to be aware how these people are operating and what they are up to. Unarguably, Nempi, Amago, Ubulu, Awi Demini in Oso and the environ are deserted by the youths due to fear of being whisked away by these killers of Ndimo. It is also evident that Simon Ekpa, a self-acclaimed superstar according to them, can no longer be controlled by his recruiters. He is now self-funding a well-planned game of kidnapping for ransom. He has in turn recruited many POS agents, especially in Olo, Imo State axis. His initial contract of instilling fear, trivializing Biafra quest and destabilizing Adigo southeast is still very much on course, except that he no longer remits or answers to his godfathers, and Ebubago is doing a complimentary job by conducting state-sponsored disappearance of Igbo youths. Regrettably, these heinous activities were primarily programmed to be a source of revenue for Imo State under hopeless Uzodinjo. In fact, intel shows that criminality and civil unrest is top on the list of revenue generation for Imo government. A poor and innocent woman in Amago community, Oru East, named with head, was abducted in the wee hours of the night when they came in search of her husband. The husband escaped, so the whiskers kidnapped the woman. Her return was one of the few exceptions, but it came with a heavy price. She spent weeks in a secret dungeon while relatives searched for her, as her abductors finally reached out after subjecting her to sexual abuse. The family was made to cough out 700,000 naira as bail for committing no crime. This is today's reality in Olo, Oso, and Oru. The level of uneasiness is egregious due to unpleasant act of wickedness to fellow humans. Furthermore, barely 48 hours after Family Writers Press International made a report of bomb blast in Old Market, an international market, Olo, which looked like an orchestrated act of terrorism without any relevant news from the state government. A bloody accident bearing the fingerprints of terrorism occurred at Njaba River. Again, the Imo State government has continued to maintain criminal silence. A working government can never be silent on such public outcry and grieving outcome, unless it will be weaponized for politics and blackmail of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. It is pathetic and indeed sad that the good and wonderful people of Imo State have been made to go through all this by an arm of government it was supposed to stand with the people by ensuring the administration of justice. The Supreme Court imposed Governor Hopeless Uzodinjo have brought nothing but death to Imo State. Lives have become worthless and properties continue to be destroyed at a rate beyond condoning. There is no remorse or sympathy from Hopeless Uzodinjo, and this is terribly troubling. We are calling on all human rights organizations such as Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch, people of good conscience, lovers of freedom and concerned citizens to come to the help of Ndimo, especially Olo Zone, before this power-drunk occupant of Imo State Government House destroys the future of our dear Imo State. It is important to note that the hope of any sane nation lies on their youth. Why is the governor of Imo State exterminating the most productive and sexually active age in Imo State? His message is from Family Writers Press International, giving us this backbone. And I hope many of us is going to find this message irritating. But the truth there is that the names of the people who are the cause of the insecurity have been named. China Samori is not far from it. Ima Powerless and the rest of other them, including the political gladiators who think that the Southeast belong to them. Now here, we'll take back break. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe for more interesting videos. Kemesiano.